nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen is one of the most abundant element present in the atmosphere. As you can see here, air contains about 78% nitrogen. Nitrogen is an important constituent in all the living organisms. The element nitrogen is one of the main constituent of protein. This is a protein molecule and you can see presence of nitrogen in the protein molecule. Now why are these proteins required by all living organisms? Because proteins are the structural molecules of the cells. That is, the cells are made up of proteins. Enzymes which bring about cellular reactions in our body are also proteins. Nitrogen is one of the important constituent of the nucleic acid. Here you can see the DNA. Besides these molecules, there are many other molecules in the living organisms that contain nitrogen. Though the atmosphere contains about 78% of molecular nitrogen, the plants cannot assimilate or take up the nitrogen in this gaseous form. Soil contains nitrogen in the form of ammonium compounds, nitrates and nitrites. So plants take up nitrogen in this form, that is ammonia, nitrites and nitrates. Apart from this, we find that when the soil does not contain enough nitrogen to increase the yield of crops, then farmers apply chemical fertilizers like urea and ammonium compounds to the soil. So, plants can absorb nitrogen in the form of urea and the ammonium compounds which is present in the soil. So, the soil is the only source of nitrogen to the plant. There are different stages in the nitrogen cycle. The very first stage is called as nitrogen fixation. In nitrogen fixation, the atmospheric nitrogen which is in the inert form is converted into compounds of nitrogen. So conversion of atmospheric nitrogen into compounds of nitrogen is called as nitrogen fixation. Now you might be wondering what might be the compounds of nitrogen. The compounds of nitrogen are ammonium compounds, nitrites and nitrates. There are two ways of nitrogen fixation. One is called as a physical process of nitrogen fixation and the second one is called as a biological process of nitrogen fixation. So let us first see what is physical process or physical fixation of nitrogen. Now this physical fixation of nitrogen does not involve any kind of living organism. So this process takes place during the process of lightning. When lightning strikes the air, then the nitrogen which is present in the atmosphere in the inert form gets oxidized to form nitrogen oxide. That is, nitrogen in the air combines with the oxygen in the atmosphere during the process of lightning to form nitrogen oxide. Now this nitrogen oxide dissolves in rainwater and forms nitric acid and nitrous acid. This nitric acid and nitrous acid comes down along with rainwater and mixes with the soil. Now these acids react with the other elements which are present in the soil and forms nitrogen compounds like nitrites, nitrates and ammonium compounds. And this process of conversion of atmospheric nitrogen into the compounds of nitrogen without the involvement of any living organism is called as physical fixation of nitrogen. The second process of nitrogen fixation is called as the biological nitrogen fixation. As the word says, biological, it means that there is involvement of some living organisms in order to fix nitrogen, that is to convert atmospheric nitrogen into nitrogen compounds. And this conversion of atmospheric nitrogen or molecular nitrogen or inert nitrogen to the nitrogenous compounds is brought about by some prokaryotic microorganisms like the bacteria and blue-green algae which are present in the soil. So when the conversion of molecular nitrogen into nitrogenous compounds is brought about by some prokaryotic microorganisms like the bacteria and the blue-green algae which are present in the soil, then the fixation of nitrogen is called as biological fixation of nitrogen. As I said, there are stages in nitrogen cycle, and the first stage is nitrogen fixation. What happens during the nitrogen fixation? In this step, first the atmospheric nitrogen, that is the inert nitrogen, will be taken up by the bacteria which are present in the soil through the roots of the plants, and this nitrogen is converted into first ammonia. So which are the microorganisms which will take up the nitrogen from the atmosphere? There are some bacteria which are present in the root nodules of the leguminous plants. So here you can see this is a legume in the image, and this legume has got many swollen structures. So these are the nodules of the leguminous plants. These are the proteinaceous plants like the pulses. So these legumes, they contain a lot of bacteria called as the rhizobium. So these rhizobium are present in the root nodules of the leguminous plants, and these bacteria called as a rhizobium help to take up the atmospheric nitrogen or fix up the atmospheric nitrogen and convert them into nitrogenous. Also, there are bacteria called the azotobacter which are directly present in the soil. So the azotobacter also helps in fixing the atmospheric nitrogen and converting them into nitrogenous compounds. So we studied that the very first stage or the very first step of nitrogen fixation is to take up the atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into ammonia. Okay, once the ammonia is formed, then the ammonia is converted into nitrites and the nitrites are converted into nitrates. And this process of conversion of ammonia to nitrites and nitrites to nitrates is called as a nitrification process. So here also there are bacteria involved in order to convert ammonia to nitrites and nitrites to nitrates. So the process of conversion of ammonia to nitrites and nitrites to nitrates is brought about by some bacteria which are present in the soil. To convert ammonia to nitrites, the bacteria are the Nitrosomonas and the Nitrococcus. So these two bacteria help to convert the ammonia in the soil into nitrites. And nitrites are converted into nitrates by a bacteria which is called as a Nitrobacter. This is the Nitrobacter which helps to convert the nitrites in the soil into nitrates. So the first step in the nitrogen cycle was nitrogen fixation, and we have seen there were two ways of nitrogen fixation. One is without the aid of microorganisms or living organisms, and the second one was with the help of the microorganisms. The first one was called as a physical fixation of nitrogen, and the second type of nitrogen fixation with the help of living organisms is called as a biological fixation of nitrogen. So once the fixation of nitrogen takes place, that is conversion of atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia, ammonia to nitrites and nitrites into nitrates, then the next step in the nitrogen cycle is called as assimilation. Now there is nitrogen which is present in the soil, or there is nitrogen which is available in the soil. In what form? The nitrogen is available in the soil in the form of nitrite ions, nitrate ions and ammonium ions. So plants take up this nitrogen from the soil with the help of the roots. Plants will take up the nitrogen compounds with the help of the roots. Which one? The nitrite ions, the nitrate ions, the ammonium ions. And plants use up this nitrogen to form their own. When herbivores eat the plants, the proteins enter into the body of the herbivores. Now herbivores break down the proteins which is obtained from the plants into another kind of protein which is called as amino acids, and they build up their own body proteins. Then the herbivores are consumed by the carnivores. The protein from the body of the herbivores goes into the body of the carnivores. So what is happening here? The protein molecules or the nitrogen molecules are traveling or are moving from the body of the plants to the body of the herbivores, from the body of the herbivores to the body of the carnivore. That is, nitrogen moves from the producers to the consumers. Now when plants and animals die, their dead body is added up to the soil, and this dead body is degraded by the decomposers, which are bacteria and fungi, and these microorganisms act upon the nitrogenous compounds which are present in the dead bodies of the plants and animals, as well as the excretory products of the animals, and convert the organic nitrogenous compounds into ammonia. This conversion of organic nitrogenous compounds into ammonia by the decomposers like the bacteria and the fungi is called as ammonification. Just as there are nitrifying bacteria like the Nitrosomonas, the Nitrobacter, the Nitrococcus, which help to convert atmospheric nitrogen to ammonia, ammonia to nitrites, and nitrites to nitrates, there are denitrifying bacteria as well, which convert the nitrates into atmospheric nitrogen. And these bacteria which convert the nitrates to molecular nitrogen are called as a denitrifying bacteria. And the process of conversion of nitrates to molecular nitrogen is called as denitrification process. It is just the opposite of nitrification process. Where nitrification increases the fertility of the soil, denitrification process decreases the fertility of the soil. So this is the flowchart for nitrogen cycle. As for the other cycles also we have seen flowchart. So also for nitrogen cycle we have a flowchart. So let us sum up all the points that we have studied in the past slides. So to begin with, we have 78% of nitrogen in the atmosphere. This nitrogen is in the gaseous form. Therefore plants directly cannot take up the nitrogen which is in the gaseous form. Therefore this nitrogen has to be fixed. So we have studied there are two ways of nitrogen fixation. So here nitrogen in the atmosphere, then nitrogen gets fixed. How? By physical fixation and biological fixation. In the physical fixation, during lightning process, the atmospheric nitrogen combines with oxygen to form nitrogen oxide. The nitrogen oxide combines with rainwater to form nitrous and nitric acid. These acids dissolve in rainwater and come down along with the rain, mixes with the soil. There are other elements which are present in the soil, and so the nitrous and the nitric acid react with these elements in the soil to form nitrogenous compounds. Also there are some bacteria like the Rhizobium and the Azotobacter and also the blue-green algae which help to fix atmosphere and convert them into nitrogenous compounds. Now once the atmospheric nitrogen is converted into nitrogenous compounds in the soil, the plants can take up the nitrogen compounds from the soil, because as I said, plants cannot take up the gaseous nitrogen. Plants can take up the solid nitrogen from the soil. So plants will take up the nitrogenous compounds which are present in the soil with the help of their roots. And with the help of these nitrogen compounds, plants will build up their own proteins. These plants are then eaten by the herbivores and the herbivores are eaten by the carnivores. So the herbivores build up their own proteins. The proteins are then passed on to the carnivores. So what is happening here? The nitrogen is passed from the producers to the consumers. When both plants and animals die, then the process of ammonification takes place. So on death, the plants will release nitrogen into the atmosphere. Animals on death release nitrogen into the atmosphere. So what happens during the ammonification process? After the death of plants and animals, the decomposers like the bacteria and the fungi will act upon the dead bodies of the plants and animals and convert the organic nitrogenous compounds into atmospheric nitrogen. So the nitrogen which was taken from the atmosphere is once again returned back to the atmosphere by the plants and animals. So This is a very important topic, the nitrogen cycle. It is little lengthy. In order to understand the biogeochemical cycles, you will have to refer the videos again and again. Don't mug up the question and answers. Try to understand the topics and then only try to learn the question and answers. So this is the end of this chapter number 7. So let us meet once again in the next chapter.